Do you believe that you're unlovable? If you don't, keep scrolling. If you do, question, were you born unlovable? If you believe that you were born unlovable, then I want you to comment in the comment box of this video. But before you do, I want you to add the name, not the name, but add one child in your life presently who was also born unlovable, or most likely so. If you have children, I want you to name which one of your children was likely also born unlovable. Okay? If you don't have children, pick someone who's immediate to you if you have children in your life. Why? Because if you're saying you were born that way, you're saying it's possible for a child to be born unlovable. It would be statistically impossible for you to be the only child in the history of the universe to ever be born unlovable. So you're saying it's possible. So I just want you to pick the other child in your life, out of your children particularly, who is likely also born unlovable. Which one is it? If you believe you were not born unlovable, that means somewhere between when you crawled out of your mother's vagina and right now, someone taught you you are unlovable. So therefore, the question is, who taught you that you are unlovable? Who is it? And a lot of people answer that question, especially when they're grown-ass adults in their 30s or 40s or 60s. They answer that question, my ex. Okay? The problem with that theory, though, is in order for your ex's seeds of self-loathing that they planted in you, I hate myself, I'm no good, I'm unlovable, I'm not good enough, I suck, I'm unwantable. In order for those seeds to find root and to shoot up seedlings and to be cultivated and to come into full bloom of I'm unlovable that you feel now, they would have had to find fertile soil. That's what seeds need to grow. And if they had fertile soil, that means you did not come into the relationship believing in your own self-worth, believing that you were lovable and wantable and that you mattered the way you are. So then you have to rewind the tape. Who taught you in your distant past that you were unlovable? And it's not always the most antagonistic person. Often it's the nice parent who gave you hugs afterwards, but didn't protect you. And by not protecting you, what are they underlying message sending to you? They're saying you're not worth protecting, or you're not important enough for me to risk my own hide. But you've always wanted to believe they are the good parent. Or maybe it's the parent who left. That sends just as powerful a message, doesn't it? You're not important to me, you're unlovable. So who is it that taught you that you're unlovable? And then the final question is this, which is harder for you to believe, that you are unlovable or that that parent or that person taught you you're unlovable? And what I have found in 30 years of counseling people is very often harder to believe that that parent taught a fucking child that they are unlovable. It's harder to believe that than it is to believe I'm innately unlovable. Why? Because very often you've wanted to believe that that parent loved you and believed in you and you've been protecting them your whole life. Have a kick-ass day.